What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another GTA 5 online video. So guys, today I'm going to give you guys a guide on all the 5 MC businesses. So this week we have a discount on the MC Clubhouse, we have a discount on all the MC businesses, and we also have double cash on the sale missions of all the MC businesses. So I just wanted to do a guide on this. So first of all, the first thing that you need is that you have to subscribe and that you have to like this video. And the second thing that you need is basically a MC Clubhouse, because this is the location where you have to purchase the MC businesses. You can't do it at any other place. So the MC Clubhouse, if I'm being honest, I don't use it that often. You can use it as a garage for your bikes. You can also use it as a spawn location. And because of the spawn location, I actually recommend that you guys get the cheapest one, the one over here, the Great Chaparral Clubhouse 101 Route 68. And like I said, the reason is that you then have a spawn location in this area, and I will tell you guys in a bit as well that the best location to get a MC business is actually also in this area. Now if you already have a spawn location over there, they don't necessarily have to get this. Still, it's still the cheapest location for a MC Clubhouse, so it might be smart to still get it. But if you want one in the city, go ahead, get one in the city. The one that I have, the downtown Vinewood one, is a very good location as well. If you want to grab your bikes very fast, this is also a very good location. Then for the renovations on the MC Clubhouse, there is nothing that you have to get in order to run the MC businesses, although a gun locker and maybe a custom bike shop would be nice, and also all of the cosmetic stuff if you want it, but you don't necessarily need that. Now that you have a MC Clubhouse, you can now go ahead and buy the MC businesses on the laptop that you have in your office. Now the office doesn't look the same in every MC Clubhouse, I think, but just look at the laptop sign on your map and just find where it is in the office. So when you go ahead and go on your PC, you will have this screen. Now if you never used this before, this will be kind of new to you, but over here I have all my 5 MC businesses. And then if you go to the buy business tab, you will have all the ones that you don't have. As you guys can see right now, they're all in discount, 50% discount. On the left, you also have tabs for each business separately. So if you're just searching for a document forgery office, click on forgeries. If you're searching for a weed farm, click on weed, etc., etc. Now these businesses, all of the 5 MC businesses, they work all the exact same. The only difference that they have between them is the revenue and also the money that you're actually putting in it. Now if you just look at the cocaine lockup, then you have 4 locations. So over here you see 3, and then you also have the one that I have, the Morningwood one. They all have the same revenue. They all work exactly the same. The only difference between them is the location. Now, like I said in the beginning, the best location is close to this MC Clubhouse. The reason for that is if you have a MC business in the north of the map, so in Blaine County, you're always selling to Los Santos. If you have one in Los Santos, you're always selling to Blaine County, and it's actually easier to sell to the city than sell to Blaine County, because if you're coming from Blaine County to the city, it's always downhill, it's much easier, it's much faster, and this is the reason why I really recommend that you try to get them in the Sandy Shores area. So for the cocaine lockup, it's Alamo Sea. For the meth, it's Grand Sonora Desert. For the cash, it's also Grand Sonora Desert. For the weed and the forgery, you don't really have a location that is close to the Sandy Shores area. So for the weed and the forgery, the best location is actually the ones in the city, the most expensive ones that you have, because these ones are close to Blaine County, so it will still be easy to sell from the city to Blaine County. But for the cash, the meth, and the cocaine, the cheapest one is actually the best one. Now, if you guys have any questions about what I just said, the comments, I will try to answer every one of you. So when you have a business, the first time when you arrive, it will be empty. So we won't have all these workers. You basically have to go to the PC, start up the business. You will have to do a mission where you steal like a car. And when you steal this car, it will actually fill up these supplies entirely. So bottom right, you can see we have value, we have product, and we have supplies. Now the way it works is we bring in the supplies for the business. The workers make it into product, and product is what we can sell. So the supplies, we cannot sell it. So right now it says value 0 because we have 0 product. They're still working on it. They have to process the supplies to make it into product. Like I said, the first time that you start up, the supplies will go entirely full. After that, it's a little bit more complicated, but still not that hard. So when you go on the PC and when you go to the resupply option, you have 2 options to actually resupply the business. The first one is buy supplies. And if you want to buy full supplies, it's 75k. If you already have like half, it will be 45 or something like that. But basically full supplies is 75k. And another option that you have is basically stealing the supplies. Obviously this is free, so this will save you some money, but it also takes more time. So if you have a lot of money in GTA, I recommend that you maybe buy them. So you save some time, and then meanwhile you can do other stuff, because this is at the end a passive business. After you bring in the supplies, you just have to wait. If you don't have a lot of money, then of course stealing is the better option. But like I said, if you buy them, you have a lot more time that you save, and then it will just run in the background. If you have to resupply manually every time, it's a lot more time that you actually put in the business. You also have the option buy upgrades, and I really recommend that you guys get the equipment upgrade and the staff upgrade as fast as you can, because the equipment and the staff upgrade, they boost up the progress. So basically supplies become stock faster, and also the stock that you're getting is more valuable. So definitely go ahead and get these as fast as possible. Now the price of these upgrades is different for each type of MC business. So for the cocaine it will always be this, but for the meth, for the document forgery, it will be different prices. And then the security upgrade, most of the time I say don't get this, but with the MC businesses, I actually recommend that you do get it. Now I didn't get it myself for my cocaine lockup yet, because I'm kind of cheap in the game, I don't know why. But basically when you have the security upgrade, the frequency on which you will have raids will be lower. So raids is basically either the cops or another gang is trying to steal your supplies and your stock, and if you don't stop them, your entire business will be empty. So all of your stock and all of your supplies will be empty. So if you have the security upgrade, this will happen less, and it will also annoy you less when you're in free mode. So now that we know how the MC business works, we haven't sold yet, but now we know how it works. The best MC business, and also the first one that you have to get, is the cocaine lockup, then it's the meth, then it's the counterfeit cash, then it's the weed, and then it's the document forgery. So cocaine obviously the best one, because you earn the most per hour. Now when it comes to which ones you should buy, first of all, of course, the cocaine is the first one you should buy, then the meth, then the cash. But the weed and the document forgery, I actually don't recommend that you get them. Now even though I don't use my counterfeit cash and my meth most of the time, it's still good because you can still use it for the nightclub. But the weed and the counterfeit cash, you don't even use them for the nightclub, and the revenue is really not that good. So I just recommend that you get the first three, and the other ones, if you really want them, you can also get them. But I wouldn't really recommend it, because I almost never use them, only when it's double cash. So now that we're ready to sell stock, there's two options with selling stock. The first one is selling local. This is without a bonus. And the second one is not local. It's basically with a bonus. So that's what I said in the beginning. If you have a business in Blaine County, in the north of the map, you're always selling to the city with a bonus. And if you have one in the city, you're always selling to Blaine County with the 50% bonus again. So when it comes to the sale missions, you have 7 types. The first type is the motorcycle. With the motorcycle, it's 1 to 4 motorcycles depending on how much stock you're selling, and it's always 1 drop off. The max motorcycles that you can do solo is 4, so you can do it always max stock. You can always do it solo if you have the motorcycles. Second one is the boats. 1 to 3 boats. Solo, you can always do 3 boats, so full stock with boats, no problem at all. By the way, the sale mission always 30 minutes. It doesn't matter how much you're selling, it will always give you 30 minutes. Third one, garbage truck. 1 garbage truck carries 5 packages, 5 drops that you have to make for each garbage truck. The max garbage trucks that you can have is 3, so that's 15 packages, and solo you can actually do it. So max stock with garbage trucks, you can also do it. Next one, we have this little van. This is basically when you're not selling that much. 1 drop. Very easy. They give you 30 minutes and you can basically do it in like 3 or 4 minutes. You do have some NPCs chasing you, but that's no problem at all. So just 1 drop, that's it. But like I said, if you're selling a lot, you probably won't have this van because it's so small. Then next up, we've got the post-op vans, the legendary post-op vans. 5 drops that you have to make again, just like with the garbage truck. The max that you can get is 3 post-op vans, but the max that you can do is 2 solo. So if you're solo and you're selling max stock, so you have 3 post-up vans, you cannot do this solo. The thing that you have to do then basically is just search for a new session immediately, and then you will lose some product, not that much, and then you can just do it again and hope that you don't get the post-up vans. So just drop the package in front of the door or wherever you have to drop it, get back in and do the other drops. 5 drops for each post-up van. If you have 3, that's 15 drops, and it goes really, really slow. This is also the only one that you could not complete solo when you're selling max stock. Next up, we've got the bigger version of the small van that we had earlier. So with this truck, if you're selling more, also just 1 drop. If you're getting this mission, you're very lucky and you're blessed. So just 1 location you have to take it to. Again, not even 5 minutes and you're done. Next up, we have the helicopters, so the buzzards without guns. And basically, the max that you can have is 3 helicopters. You have to do 5 drops with each one of them. And the max that you can do solo is also 3 helicopters. So this you can also all the time do solo, no problem. I actually did it in like 20 minutes over here, I think. So you have like this red smoke, just drop it over there, it should be fine. Then the last one is the plane. And with the plane, the same as the helicopter, the max that you can have is 3 planes. You can do it solo, no problem. And also 5 drops that you have to make. I really recommend that before you start this one, you always look on the map where the locations are, so you always know how you have to fly. This will save you a lot of time. And again, just above the red smoke, drop it right on D-pad, and that's it. So if you have 3 planes, that's 15 packages that you have to drop. So basically, besides the post-op vans, you can sell solo at max stock every time. If you want to assure though that you can also sell the post-op van solo by selling less, then the trick is basically sell less than half stock. So the max is 5 bars. If you sell under 2.5 bars, you will always have 2 post-op vans or less. To prove it over here, I was kind of on 2.5. I did the mission and I got 2 post-op vans. If you do more than half, you will immediately get 3 post-op vans. If you get them, you will also get like 4 bikes. You will just get the max of everything. So selling under half stock will always give you a mission where you can always do it solo. But like I said, even at max stock, 6 out of 7 you can do it, except for the post-op vans. If you have the post-op vans, just search for another session. You won't lose that much stock. But if you want to play it safe, half stock. So less than half stock, you can always do it solo. So guys, that was basically it. If you have any questions down in the comments, ask me, or join my Discord. You can also ask me over there. That was pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and peace out, you guys.